You're watching Byline Wilmington on CBS 10 WILM. Here's your host, Don Ansell.
We're back. Jared Knecht and Amanda Purkaple are two local teenagers, and we're talking about the teen culture today. There are a lot of provocative images that youngsters are exposed to in music videos, television, movies, some pretty provocative stuff. Who are some of the performers you like in music today?
Performers I like in music. Well, maybe you'll reckon Dave Matthews Band.
Oh, yeah?
Love Dave Matthews Band. Mute Math is another one. They've ever been an unnamed artist for some. And then a few Christian artists that I like. And I can tell you all day about music if you want to talk music.
No, what about dress today? Teenagers are certainly dressed more provocatively today than they did when I was growing up.
Yeah.
I was sent home from school for not having a collar on my shirt.
Wow. Yeah, definitely. I agree. I know the school dress code is something so overlooked. You know, if your shorts don't come down to your knees, so do your skirts. And I know that that's something that has really set off today. You know, I guess maybe it's teenagers rebelling or people in general rebelling. And I guess it's really what they see fit. You know, it's what I want. And so they'll wear shorts and they'll wear low-cut tops, that whatever they see fit to get attention.
What about language? I hear kids to me.
Predominant.
The language, the public language is, I mean, it disturbs me.
Yeah, it's extremely foul.
What is that? Have our standards just?
Our standards have dropped to a degree. And I believe that it's become, and again, this is an unfortunate thing, when it becomes looked at as cool, then everyone's almost going to do it.
But where are the parents? Where are the authority
parents are the
figures?
Same way.
They're mimicking their parents.
They are. The parents are the same way. Mm-hmm. They speak in the same foul manner, and you know that's where they pick it up from. If it's not looked down upon as the parents, then why should they not do it? So,
we were talking about provocative images. I'll just throw one out. Give me yours. Lady Gaga. You like her?
Well, you know, I'll dance to her music when we're at a dance, you know, like a school dance or school function.
She's kind of pretty hip right now.
She's hip right now, but me personally, you know, I'm not going to go out wearing a froggy dress and etc. But you know,
what do you think of her, Jared?
I don't quite listen to much Lady Gaga myself. I have danced to her music at a school dance before, and I have seen her face everywhere.
What about the internet? Did or do your parents monitor the use of the internet? Did they when you were younger? Do they now?
I think it's more of a trust issue.
Yeah.
You know, if your parents, you know, they trust you to stay on good sites, you know, and Facebook, they trust you to, you know, only add friends. And but
are you on Facebook?
I do have a Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook. How about MySpace, YouTube, Twitter? You do any of that?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
How about you, Joe?
I do it, yeah.
You're a techno freak, ain't it? You love technology, don't you?
I do it for a couple different reasons, though. I work a small independent business that I'm working on, and I use
film
it for
business.
that. A film business,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's talk about drugs and alcohol. How big a problem is drugs with kids your age today?
I know many people that want to make marijuana legalized. I mean, it's definitely something that is predominant that I have seen around.
Do a lot of teenagers do drugs?
Not as many as I know. I know a lot of actual older, like, you know, in their 20s, people that do drugs more than I actually do know teenagers.
I've seen that down more at the college than with teens.
Okay, are drugs available today if a kid wants to access them? You can get drugs.
Oh yeah, I remember
Street
in middle
drugs.
school they would pass little packets of drugs under the lunch table. I mean, like it's
Really?
that popular. Yeah.
It's that easy to.
It's easy to get your hands on. I know, you know, kids will stop you and ask you. It's if you want it, you can. If you can get it, if you have the money.
What about drinking?
Drinking, I think, is probably, out of all the things you've asked, one of the ones that is so easily, everyone almost seems to want to do it.
To drink.
It's because, again, it's their family does it. You know, mom does it, everyone does it, so they feel that it's okay, and they go against the law, and I know lots of people who do drink.
And I'm darting around as things come to mind. Bullying. has recently made some pretty big headlines. There were some suicides that were attributed to bullying online, bullying in the schoolroom environment. Have you witnessed that? Have you seen bullying? Have you been bullied? Is it an issue that, because it's been pretty prominent in the media, it's an issue you've had to deal with, or you know someone that has had to deal with that?
I think I haven't seen bullying myself that much. I haven't seen it very...
Do you know that you haven't seen any of it?
I mean, I've seen people, the typical ripping on. I mean, some people joke around and start being sarcastic, very sarcastic. But an actual pinpointed bullying, I don't know if it's that big of an issue as we make it out to be.
I think the media maybe picked up on some isolated cases and put it out front.
Yeah, they do pick up on some isolated cases and do put it out front.
But what do you think, Amanda?
It's easy to have your self-esteem lowered by other people, definitely when you kind of rely on your friends throughout school to kind of get you through. I've seen bullying mostly in middle school, which is, kind of different to say. A lot of fights, fights will break out. I guess you could say that is a big form of bullying. And, I've been picked on myself, but not to the point of where, I'm going to do anything rash. It all depends on your self-esteem and how much you take it.
Well, we're going to leave it there.
All right.
We appreciate you coming on. Nice to meet you, Amanda. Thank you so much, Jared.
Oh, yes,
Always
sir.
great to see you. Just a short footnote to close out this edition of Byline. We recently invited the new CEO of the New Hanover County ABC operation to be our guest. Dan Sykes is his name. He originally accepted our invitation, and then this week I got this email from him, and I'm going to put it up on screen. It says, Mr. Ansell, I have decided that I must decline your invitation to appear on Byline. I appreciate your consideration, but alcohol beverage control is still a very touchy subject, especially in the state level. I think I should avoid any controversy until things are more settled in Raleigh. Hope you understand. Dan Sykes, CEO, New Hanover County ABC Board. So Mr. Sykes will not be our guest next week. We will continue to extend an open invitation to Mr. Sykes to join us here on Byline Wilmington. But next week, we will talk about Titan Cement, and did the new court ruling change the game? We'll have some comments on that from an activist that will give you some surprising answers. If you want to see any of our shows online, go to WILM-TV.com and click on Byline Wilmington. I'm Don Ansell. You have a great week.
You've been watching Byline Wilmington on CBS 10 WILM. Join us every Sunday morning as we explore the issues that concern you.